So today you're going to be solving a quadratic equation by using the x method. So let's go over some rules. Before we do this, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you set it equal to 0. After you set it equal to 0, look. Now, when you're looking, I always tell students, you're looking in both directions for numbers and letters. Is there a GCF I can take out and factor out to make my equation a little bit easier? That would be the second step. Third step is to then factor by using the x method. Once you have factored, I want you to set each factor equal to 0. And once you've set each one equal to 0, you solve for the variable. In this, I have no 0. So in this problem, I've got to do some work for me in order to set it equal to 0. I want to get rid of the 7x and the 6. So it's a negative 7x, so you're going to add 7x to both sides. And this cancels, but let's do the other one too while I'm at it. Subtract 6 and subtract 6. So then I'll get 0 on this side. And then I have x squared. 7 minus 6 is x. Stop. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. I'm going to write it over here on this side just so I have more room. Now that you have this trinomial, it is equal to 0, so check. The second step is to look. Is there something that each term has in common that I can maybe factor out? No. All right, then the third step is to factor using the x method. The x method only works when it's just x squared and there's nothing else in front of it. It's just a 1. When you do the x, I usually like to draw the x right underneath it. The number that's in the middle, which is an invisible 1, positive 1, you write it down here. And then the last term, you just hop here on top. And now think, what two numbers multiply to negative 2 and add to 1? So what multiplies to negative 2 and adds to 1? The answer, the two numbers would be negative 1 or negative something and positive something. So what multiplies to 2? 2 times 1. 2 times 1. And I'm making the 1 negative because your answer here when you subtract has to be positive. So 2 minus 1 is a positive 1. So that means my factors are x minus 1 and x plus 2. Set each factor equal to 0. So now I have x minus 1 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. I have two equations that I need to solve. So if I solve the first one, add 1 to both sides, and I get x equals positive 1. And then if I subtract 2 from both sides, I get negative 2. All right, so 1 and negative 2 are my answers. Just to give myself some room, I'm going to erase my mess in the original problem. When I have to type it in, the way I would do it is x equals 1, comma, negative 2. And notice how they already separated it. So, I'm thinking I don't even have to write the x in there. I can just write the two numbers. So 1 and negative 2 are my two answers. Let's check. Yes. And I'm right. And there you go. It shows all the correct steps. and it tells you what their correct answer is.